Hey guys, Anthony Pietrobono here, online coach and personal trainer. For today's video, I kind of wanted to touch on the topic of peri-workout nutrition. I want to explain what exactly it is and why I think it's so important. So, yes, in the grand scheme of things, everyone always says meal timing isn't as important as overall calories in versus calories out. Very true. Obviously, thermodynamics is king, so no matter how optimal your meal timing is and what you're doing throughout the day, it won't matter. You won't lose body fat if you're eating more calories than your body's burning. So no matter what, you need to be in a caloric deficit, first things first. But you can optimize your body composition by making these small manipulations by having, let's say, focusing on optimizing your peri-workout nutrition. So, peri-workout nutrition is pre, intra, and post-workout nutrition. What your pre, intra, and post-workout nutrition should mainly be look like if you have bodybuilding goals, like let's say you train, let's say you have 2-hour resistance training sessions with a cardio session in there, mixed in there as well. An optimal peri-workout setting might look like having even a high-fat, high-carb meal pre-workout, because again, fats slow digestion, carbohydrates provide the glucose and energy for muscle contractions, pumps, etc. But the fats will slow the digestion so that way you're able to carry that energy throughout the 2-hour period, right? So an optimal pre-workout meal would be a high-fat or a moderate-fat, high-carb meal with maybe some protein. And then your your intra-workout meal should, well, it's not really a meal. It should be something very easily digestible that you sip on during your workout. Some people can use candy. I've used candy in the past. It's small, it's very calorically dense, and it's already in sugar, so it's very readily available as glucose for fuel. So candy can work. However, there are supplements out there with higher molecular weight, like highly branched cyclic dextrins, which I have myself. Actually, currently using ANS Carb HP, which is a higher molecular intra-workout supplement, it's basically just carbohydrates. So in here there is 25 grams of carbs per scoop. You see that? Yes, there's 25 grams of carbs per scoop, and as you'll see on here, it's not comprised of sugar. It's actually comprised of cluster dextrin, which is a form of highly branched cyclic dextrin, and a higher molecular weight dextrin, also including waxy maize, which is also another form of carbohydrate, right? So just because it's a different molecular state, so it's higher molecular weight. What does a high molecular weight carbohydrate mean? It basically means that there's higher gastric emptying, which means no bloat. So you can consume this, you won't experience any bloating. It'll just get easily used and absorbed, and you'll be able to use it quickly for energy. So intra-workout, you're going to want to have, let's say, 50 grams of carbs, depending on the individual, their size, or whatever macronutrients you have to play with. Tons of variables depending on the dosage there, but I personally use 50 grams of carbs. I'm cutting out. When I'm bulking, I actually use 100 grams of carbs intra-workout, but I currently use 50 grams of carbs intra-workout. I put that with my 2-liter jug, and I sip that during my workout, so I'm consistently fueling my muscles with carbohydrates to help with better pumps, better performance, better muscle contractions. You're going to notice you sweat a lot more too, because carbohydrates pull water. If you didn't know that, whenever you eat, that's why whenever you eat more carbs, that's why whenever someone's on a higher carbohydrate diet, they hold more water. So with a ketogenic diet, if you're on a ketogenic diet, you're not consuming carbohydrates, thus you hold less water, which is one of the reasons why as soon as you switch to keto, you lose like an initial 5 pounds within a week. People think it's fat loss, but it's actually just water weight because you have less muscle glycogen, but that's a whole nother video. We're going to talk about peri-workout nutrition here. So that's what I do, optimizing your peri-workout nutrition. High fat, high carb before, 50 grams of carbs to sip on during the workout. You do your whole workout, and then post-workout, you'll want something with low fats, because remember, fats slow digestion. So you're gonna want high carb, high protein, low fat. So high carb, high protein, because one, your body's metabolism is accelerated and heightened from the stimulus of the resistance training, so it's able to absorb more than usual and shuttle them more efficiently into muscle glycogen and muscle cells than when you're at rest. So if you're at rest and you didn't train anything and your body's more prone to storing it, but you just accelerated and heightened your metabolism from the stimulus of the training session, so it's more prone to be shuttled into areas that you'd like them to shuttle into, like muscle glycogen instead of fat cells. So this is the time where you want to eat your biggest meal, essentially, because you have an accelerated metabolism, and it's a more selective metabolism that you're looking for. You're not looking for this food to be stored as fat. Most people want this food to be stored into muscle glycogen to improve their performance later for the next workout. So that's why you want high fat, high protein right away after the workout, biggest meal. So to summarize, you're going to mainly want a moderate to high fat, high carb meal pre-workout. Then you want 50 grams of carbs, let's say, from your higher molecular weight cyclic dextrin. You can use Vitargo, you can use Carbolin. Those are just some other names. Do your own research on intra-workout carb supplements. Then you'll want a high protein, high carb, low fat post-workout meal that should be your largest meal of the day if you're wanting to optimize body composition, optimize performance, optimize your results. But again, obviously, the more extreme your goal is, the more extreme you should be with your meal timing, etc. Because meal timing may make up, let's say, 10% of everything. Because like I said, thermodynamics is king. My coach preaches that, Alex Kiko. Like everyone, it's a known fact. Thermodynamics is king. Calories in versus calories out. Next on the list is your macronutrient ratios. So depending on how many carbs, fats, and proteins you're intaking, that can fluctuate and impact your body composition. Then meal timing is third. So if your goals are extreme, you're gonna really wanna optimize your meal timing, of course. If you're just an average individual looking for weight loss, you set your calories, you set your macros, you hit those. If they're properly set up, then you're 90% there. So don't even stress about the little things. I personally stress about the little things because I want that extra 5% gauge, which is also the reason why I take a bunch of supplements. And I'll have to make another video on all the supplements I currently take and why I take them and the doses, etc., and what they're useful for. But that'll have to be in the next video, I guess. So peri-workout nutrition, that's what it is. That's why it's important too. It can influence your hormones, it can influence your hormone balance, but again, after everything's said and done, it can influence everything to a smaller extent than the bigger picture. But if you're looking to optimize peri-workout nutrition, that's what you do. All right? Thanks for watching, guys. Again, please comment if there's any topics you want me to talk about, anything you want to see. If you want to see more workouts, more eating, more informative content, let me know. I'll have to make those other videos soon about the supplements and other stuff. But yeah, thanks for watching. Subscribe for more, and like the video if you like the video. And I'll see you guys next time.